Hey, how's it going, people? Panda here, and what I have is something that it just kind of popped in my head one day. I want to try to make this story short because I know you don't really care about it. But I was flying around my group of friends server on here, and I noticed that there was a lot of pixel art on there, and that I had made like 90%, or not 90% of that, like 99 whatever percent of all the pixel art on that server. And then in one of those kind of magical occurrences of when I was planning to kind of go in and start this series where I show that stuff off and then get ideas to build other things probably on PC for those. Achievement Hunter, which is a branch off of Rooster Teeth production company. If you don't know what either of those are, you need, there's something wrong with you, basically. Especially if you don't know about them after the Let's Play and the Let's Play channel. But it got down to where I had decided to make some stuff for that for a video in this series, but I didn't intend for it to be the first one until the whole kind of 5th anniversary for them and my 200th video thing kind of played out at the same time, or same time area, week, whatever. I think that's all for the story. I feel like I'm actually leaving something out, but anyway, let's get on with the actual builds. The first thing, as you can see, is the Achievement Hunter logo. It is almost an exact replica of the one that they built in Achievement City. It is the 33 by 33 frame. I say almost because after I had built it and kind of backed out like this and looked at it, I had messed up somewhere, and when I went in and repaired it, either way it came out a bit different than the way theirs is. And I also just fixed a couple things that kind of bugged me. Not saying anything about theirs, it just bugged me with like some of the side green pieces around the star. But it was nothing like a major piece, I guess, that I thought was off. Then there's a Tower of Pimps, just because it's the Tower of Pimps, and it's a video about Achievement Hunter. You gotta have it in there somewhere now. But if we go over the back side, I'm gonna try and hide the rest of the video from popping up. We have the Dark Achievement City logo, which they just built. I got the dimensions and then the white / soul sand. That was unusual. She seriously never gets online. Anyway, the white / soul sand circle, and then just the overall size of it I got from their Let's Build, because I just love watching those in the first place, and then I knew that would be the easiest way to get it instead of either trying to figure it out on my own or whatever. I don't even know where I was going with that. And then, as on the opposite side, we have the Tower of Pimps, but because it's Dark Achievement City, it is upside down. Now, onto, I guess, kind of an art gallery kind of thing. We have some team art. First up, we have a part Team Gents / crossover team kind of thing, because the Gents aren't that much for the whole names and team names and everything like that, but we have what I called Team Drunken Beard. It's the originals, or the big guys in Achievement Hunter, Jack and Jeff, of course Beard, and then that's kind of supposed to be like a liquor barrel. I decided to keep all of these at a 16 by 16 frame for something that I'm going to get to here in a second. Really, keeping it down to that size, mostly just for consistency, hindered me with some of the things. I mean, they all turned out really well, I think. But like the only thing it really did was prevent me from putting 3 X's like most have. And then if we go on the back, because I didn't know really what to put on the back of theirs, because I started getting into this double-sided art when I fixed something on that group server. We have just Awu, because I didn't know what to put. And no, I'm not going to plug in some like Awu number blah 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 chicken pig. Yeah. So next up we have a kind of new team, even though they don't have a name, but it's a Michael and Ryan team, because I know based on the videos Michael's trying to create a team, so I just kind of made one that I thought made sense to them, even though I don't remember the name because I never came decide on a single name. It's like Mad Science or Angry Genius or something, but what it is just a beaker filled with lava for like blood boiling or something. This was like the last one that I made as well, because like I said, I wasn't sure what to really make for them. So it's one wider, thicker than the rest, because I put the lava in the middle, and it's the only one that's not really a two-sided thing as much as it is three-dimensional, I guess. But yeah, there's just something to kind of represent a team in the making, I guess, even though they may actually have a team by now based on their recordings. Next one. You're doing a good job, Brownie. I'm glad you followed me to this server as well. Yeah. Would you like to help introduce the next one, bitch? Next up, we have the R&R Connection. Ray and Ryan, if somehow you don't know, it was really plain after I built it, and then I randomly got the idea to throw the Kung Fu picture and a poopy, like 4-bit maybe or something, rose on top. You can pretty much see the next one just because it's there. And then on the back, I think you saw part of it in the back side of the last one, we have Edgar and Sponge Yellow, just because Ray started using the sponge, which I don't know if I like, because I've always had a disliking for Sponge in this game, because it's pointless. It doesn't spawn naturally. It's only in creative to stop fall damage, and it's stupid. But it says yellow, which I kind of feels appropriate for Edgar, even though Edgar is the one in the hole. So he lives forever, which I guess is still technically once. Go. Decided to skip ahead to it just because I would end up showing it at some point with the one beside of it. We have everyone's new favorite superheroes, X-Ray, and with his crying tears from his whole thing. I actually don't remember what it's called, but yeah. So looked at the shirt logos, or their costume logos, whatever, and tried to copy down part of the British flag and X-Ray's like electric X static shock thingy, and of course dirt, roses, and like I said, Gavin's tears of victory. Last up, we have everyone's favorite team, probably, or the most common favorite team, Team Nice Dynamite, Gavin and Michael. This was the entire reason that I went with the 16 by 16 frame for the rest, is because this is a 1 ep.1 scale of a TNT block. A normal block in Minecraft is like 16 pixels if you look at it and everything. And I actually did consider making a giant tower of pimps at that scale, but I just didn't want to, especially trying to kind of build these quick-ish, because I have built something similar to that, and it was just a long freaking process that was, I don't know if I wanted to do it again, plus another block. And then on top, because I just thought it would be cool, we have the half British flag and the half New Jersey flag. I know it looks like an autistic kid just went crazy with the left trigger, but the New Jersey flag is fucking stupid. Just want to throw that out there. It actually doesn't look all that bad, I guess, really. Like, the only thing it's super unnoticeable is the thing on the right's a person, and then that they're supposed to be a horse head. I don't know. New Jersey, the state for bestiality, I guess. So there's the first episode of whatever I end up calling this, of like a art showcase or whatever. I don't really want to call it pixel art showcase because I have a few redstone things that I'm going to show how to make and just kind of show it as well. But don't click away just yet, because if we've learned anything from Minecraft, if you played it for a while, oh god, that whole thing, is you never want to trust a lone torch.